Morning you guys, it's Karen and I thought I'd come and do a haul for you because there's quite a few things here that I think are really nice and some fails. I've only got one skincare item which is a Drunk Elephant kind of little set. I've got nails, I've got makeup and I've got hair. I think because most of my skincare will have been in the separate skincare videos. So the Revolution one, the Superdrug one, the Inky one, I've done quite a few skincare videos. Or plan to do anyway, I haven't done the Superdrug one yet. Let me show you this little kit by Drunk Elephant. It is called Out of Office. Drunk Elephant is so expensive, but I like their ethos and I've had some of their skincare. Nothing has particularly wowed me, but I like the idea of trying these little sets. I mean, I suppose I like these sets in any brand. So the first thing in this set is the Lippy Bar, which looks like that. And it's just a twist up lip balm, but it's really quite wide. And yeah, I've been enjoying that okay so far. It's certainly not one that I put on and then 5 or 10 minutes later I think, oh, I need lip balm again, but neither does it like last me the whole day. You know, I would say like I put it on and maybe an hour or so later I'm like, oh, my lips are dry again. So far so good. Then there's the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. When I used the Marula oil from The Ordinary, I didn't like it at all. I thought it felt very thick and greasy and it felt like I was putting chip fat on my face. I just didn't like it at all. And a lot of you said at the time you need to try the Drunk Elephant Marula oil. This is really nice. I do really like this. So I've only used it once, but it's a completely different feeling to using the Ordinary one. So I do like that. And then the final item in the set is the D-Bronze Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. And again, I've only used this once. But it's nice. This is like the Ordinary photography fluid, and it's something that will give you a bit of a sort of natural, I know it doesn't look natural there, but once you rub it in, it does give you a natural sort of bronzed glow. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So that all came in this little set here called Out of Office. If it's still available, I'll link it for you. That's everything skincare. I bought some nail items that I really wanted to tell you about because how gorgeous is this colour? I absolutely love it. So I did put a picture on Instagram and I was asked, are these acrylic nail extensions? These are not nail extensions. These are now all my own nails because of the builder gel that I use by Madame Glam. Madame Glam is not in the UK, so it's a bit tricky because I have to only order 2 polishes. That's how I get away with not paying the customs. So I just order 1 or 2 polishes or 1 or 2 items, and so far I haven't paid any custom charges at all. And I've probably got about between 8 and 10 of these polishes. I've bought a lot of the cat eye ones as well, which I think I've showed you before. This is the builder gel, and I used this and somebody did recommend trying the one from Premier Gel. I think it was called Premier Gel, which is in the UK. So I tried that. It was a really good price, although postage was quite expensive, but it wasn't a good gel for me. It wasn't a nice colour. It didn't work very well. And I'm prepared to keep on buying Madame Glam because the quality of the polishes is just amazing, and also the builder gel. So all I do is use this as a nail polish, kind of as a nail polish, to build up my nails or to protect them, and it just, you can hear they're very hard, and so they don't snap. Because if I didn't have a builder gel on, even with gel polish, my nails would break. So love that. And I've actually just bought a new colour called Builder Baby Pink. So this is Builder Light Pink, and this is Builder Baby Pink. I haven't used this one yet, but for the last, I don't know, 6 months maybe, when you've seen, like I've got a French manicure, it was using the light pink. So I love that builder gel, and like I said, I'm happy to order from outside of the UK. I think it's America, I'm not sure, but it takes about a week to arrive. Then I bought these 2 polishes. These are my most recent purchases. And one is called Oh My God Pink. That's the one I'm wearing on my fingernails. And then this one is called Pyjama Party, and I've got that on my toenails because I just wanted to see what it looked like. But hopefully you can see from the colours on the end how different they are. Although they're very similar, but this one is pinkier, and then the Pyjama Party is more coral. And I just think they're beautiful. And actually this one, the colour looks really different now. Under these lights, it looks very pink. Under just the light around the house, without the curtains open, it looks a bit more corally. And then when I go out in the daylight, it looks luminous pink, like highlighter pink. So I absolutely love it. And I'm pretty pleased with the way I've been shaping my nails lately as well. It's taken me a long time to get to a place where I can do my own nails, and I just love their polishes. Got a few hair care items to show you. You guys know I'm on an eternal search for something to hold my curls. See, I curled this morning and I used a product that I'm going to show you, and it's already dropping. I would like it if it would stay just as it is now. I really like my hair like this. I know you guys love it. You always give me amazing comments when my hair's like this. But it just doesn't stay, and it's just, I don't have time to curl my hair every day. You know, when my hair is straight, I wash it and then I leave it for 2 or 3 days, sometimes 4 days, and that's it. Whereas if it's curly, it drops out to a stage where it's just kind of got kinks in it. And so I'm always looking for a product that will help my hair curl. And a lot of you guys have given me some great recommendations, but a lot of them have been for like using with rollers, not using with a curling tong. And rollers to me don't give the same look. So one of the things I thought was, I heard a comment, I can't remember what video it was on, but somebody said how to make curls last longer on a YouTube video, and they said as long as you've got a dry texture spray then you'll be fine. And I thought, well, let me try texture spray. Instead of trying these specific curl holding sprays, let me try texture spray. So I got this mini Way texturizing hairspray, and I tried to use this and it did nothing. And then I also got this Got To Be Beach Matte texturizing salt spray, and again it did nothing. And then I got this Mark Hill Long Wear Curl Hold Spray. This has been the best of all of them. And I've just used it this morning with this. Like I said, it has already dropped, but I would expect it to drop a little bit. But I'm going to see how long this lasts today, because I used this yesterday and I did still have, I only had a wave left in my hair after curling it, but I had more of a wave than I would normally have. And this is unusual in that when you're using your curling tong, there's no like steam coming off it, or I don't know, it doesn't feel as hot, and yet it seems to give as good a curl. And this has got heat protection in it as well, and so I think that this might be a good one to use anyway, you know. And this was on freshly washed hair, so I'd like to try this the usual way I do it, which is not on freshly washed hair. It's normally when my hair's due for a wash, I will curl it, do a video, go out and then wash my hair at the end of the day. So this one is looking hopeful, this Mark Hill one. I bought another Mark Hill product just because they were buy one get one half price, and this is the Taming Polish. I needed a product like this. It's kind of like a wax, sort of wax, shiny wax, just because a lot of the hairs up here have been sticking up. There's been one little bit here, I can't see it now, but that, you know, it's literally like sticking right up my little baby hairs. And so that's all that's good for, and it's so far so good. Kind of smooth down my little baby hairs. And then the final hair product I've got, I'm enjoying so far, it's the Got To Be Volumaniac Bodifying Mousse. Do you remember I said as well, the other product I'm looking for is something that will give me volume. Now it's very difficult because I've got very thick hair, and I have got volume in my hair, but what I want is to be able to style my hair like, as in, you know, sort of bouncy, not poker straight, and for that style to hold the same way it does with my PhD 5-in-1. Only because the PhD is quite expensive and I use quite a lot. Interestingly, I used my PhD 5-in-1 a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't feel like it had the same effect. And I know obviously your hair changes, your skin changes, everything changes as you get older, and I was like, oh no, don't tell me my one perfect product is not working for me anymore. But I had said I wanted to replace that with a mousse. I have tried a few mousses, I've even tried this Volumaniac in a spray, and it did nothing. But I used this, and this definitely gives some hold. The only problem is it's got that, what to me is a typical mousse thing, in that it makes your hair feel dirtier quicker. I feel like it attracts dirt to it, and my hair starts to feel greasy within a couple of days. But it does definitely give me hold. So this one so far is again hopeful, and I'm quite enjoying it. I've used it about 3 times, and it definitely holds my style a bit better. Next I bought a Huda Beauty, what are these called? This is called Topaz Obsessions. They're little palettes, mini palettes. I bought this from Dripbay. I'd never heard of Dripbay, but one of my viewers, I think it might have been Jenny, correct me if I'm wrong if you're watching, told me about them having a sale on Dripbay. Well, I missed the sale, but like I said, never heard of Dripbay, and I saw this. I can't remember the price, but it wasn't full price, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. I haven't ever had any Huda Beauty makeup at all, I don't think. Maybe a lipstick, but certainly not eyeshadows, and I hadn't heard great things. So, but I bought this because of the good price, and looked at it and was like, looks okay. But I have to say, there's a couple of eyeshadows that when I've worn them, I've really enjoyed them, and the quality is lovely, absolutely lovely. The only thing about this is, I think there's too much orange in here. Like there's no crease colour. I don't want to put orange in my crease. There's no brow colour, and there's no outer corner colour. Well, I suppose you could use that, but it could do with being a bit darker. And so I had to use this alongside another palette, but I was pleasantly surprised with this, especially this little colour in the corner. So I'll have to wear that in a video coming up. I really enjoyed it. So then I was in Edinburgh and I went into Harvey Nichols, and they've got Huda Beauty in there. So I was having a look at everything, and I saw all the little these little mini palettes, and they had this one called Ruby Obsessions, and I was like, wow, I do not have colours like this. And I've tried all the colours. I couldn't wait to try these middle two red colours, and I wasn't as impressed as I thought I was going to be. This is one that I really thought I would love, but I didn't. But I've got videos over on my Mrs. Ginger's Health, and also I think Mrs. Ginger and her dog, with, I think it's with this bright red at the top here, or maybe it's this one at the bottom, I'm not sure, with a bright red on anyway, and I've got a lot of compliments from it, so maybe I'll try it again. I didn't love it, but maybe I'll give it another try, and I do think it's a beautiful palette, and the eyeshadows are really, really pretty. So I love those two. That was £25 for that little mini. I think this one was more like £15 from Dripbay, but they didn't have different colours, which is why I didn't go back and get this one. While I was in Harvey Nichols, the reason I went in there actually was to go to the Laura Mercier counter and ask to buy this mascara, but they don't do it anymore. This is the Laura Mercier Long Lash. This has long been a favourite. I love the brush. It is small, it is natural fibre. This doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. I absolutely love it, and they no longer do it. So I was bummed by that, but I came home and had a look online and found this maybe on Look Fantastic or somewhere. I'll link it for you in case you want to try it. But I thought, you know what, now I've got one, I can maybe find something that this brush will fit into, you know, because it is the brush that I absolutely love. I do love the formula, but I really, really like the brush, so I'm happy with that. And then I bought two Stila liquid lipsticks. I can't remember where I bought these from, but one is Caramello. I finally used up my other Caramello, or it was too dry and I could barely get anything out of it, and it's my favourite lipstick of all time, is Stila liquid lipstick in Caramello. And I also bought this one in Palermo. This is the one I had on, I think, the last video, if not the one before that, and it's just a little bit more colour. I thought it was like Lolita by Kat Von D, and I prefer the formula of the Stila liquid lipsticks to the Kat Von D ones, but this is a little bit warmer, a little bit more terracotta, just slightly, than the Kat Von D one, and I love it, really, really enjoying that colour. I just think, I know I mostly wear a nude colour, but when I don't, I think Lolita and this kind of colour are the ones that suit me the best. I was thinking, I'm sure I bought more than that, that's everything, but of course, like I said, I've showed you all the skincare videos and the new at the drugstore. There was things, these are not new at the drugstore, but everything else that I bought is new at the drugstore. I knew I bought quite a few things lately. I'd really like to go and check out the Lidl skincare as well and do a video on that, because I've heard great things about that, and that it's a dupe for the L'Oreal, one of the L'Oreal serums that I love. Thank you, Andrew, for that tip. But I don't have a Lidl too near me, and it's one of those things I have to make a special trip to go there, you know. But I really do want to try that, because L'Oreal obviously aren't cruelty free, whereas the Lidl brand is. I think it's called Cien. But sometimes with these things, they're limited editions, so if they are, I wouldn't be so keen, obviously. I nearly forgot to tell you my makeup. I have got on the Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation. I can't remember the colour. I will list it in the description. On my eyes is the Bare Minerals The Happy Place Quad. On my lips is a liquid lipstick by Suva. Suva is a cruelty-free company, and Kev bought me this for my birthday, and it's just sat in the drawer and I forgot to wear it. So I think it's really lovely. It's a little bit creamier than normal liquid lipsticks, but it's not one where you press your lips together and it sort of you know, feel sticky or anything like that. So it's actually really nice, really enjoying that. And blush, you can barely see this blush on screen. I always notice that. It's the Bare Minerals That Peach though, and in person it looks like I've got blush on, but whenever I see myself on camera I think, looks like you didn't put any blush on. Yeah, that's everything for makeup. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that. A few little gems there, I think. I will link everything that I have recommended. I'm not going to link all of those hair care things that I've said I don't think work, but I will link the things that I've recommended there. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.